I'll probably continue to use Malcolm X because, and I'll probably use it as long as the situation that produced it exists.
All we say to America is be true to what you said on paper.
Welcome back to the second episode of the 2012 AMP Youth Project documentary series, as we explore the serious issue of violence that has been ravaging tens of thousands of youth in our communities. In our previous episode, we introduced the issue of violence. We also took a look at some of the personal stories of the youth who were affected by this violence. It was also mentioned that violence is a symptom of a larger issue, the lack of resources in underserved communities. Is that all, or is there more to it? According to a recent scientific study by Dexter Voisin, associate professor for the University of Chicago's SSA magazine, violence exposure among youth is a conduit to psychological distress, low school achievement, negative peer involvement, and risky sexual behaviors.
My name is Andrea Gathing, aka Artemis. I'm 19 and I'm a poet and also a full-time student. Why it's affected me because I've lost someone close to me. I think the cause of the violence is just not caring. People don't care about others. Like, you gotta show love to people. Like, if you don't have love, then you don't care about who you killing, who you getting shot, who you shooting, anything like that. It's just no love in the community.
My name is Aisha Latiker. I'm 21 years old. I'm a youth organizer here at Kids Off the Block. Violence affected me with family, friends. They kind of broke me down. I didn't want to come out. I didn't want to, be social. It's kind of depressing.
Just worried about yourself. How you gonna eat? How you gonna sleep? How you gonna get this money? That's how people think nowadays.
In our search for answers, we began to uncover a common theme. Youth are influenced by the images and sounds they view in their everyday experience, whether positive or negative. And the images we view on the streets is reflected in today's media, and that relationship is often reciprocated.
Antonio Martins, I'm a poet, a rapper, a youth mentor, and I see so much negativity around my community, you know what I'm saying? People just not knowing how to communicate with each other and want to always resort to violence, and it's always we being fed this violence. So I feel like it's definitely affecting me. I want to bring change to my community by countering that violence and all the negativity with some positivity.
My name is Phil Jackson. That's my real name. All right, don't play with me. I'm married 27 years, been in ministry 20 years here in Lawndale and live in Lawndale. And I serve as associate pastor of Lawndale Community Church and then the senior pastor of the House, which is our Christ-centered hip-hop worship service, and founder and president of the Firehouse Community Arts Center, which is a fire station we bought. We're turning into an arts center. Howard Thurman says, who's a great liberation theologian, said, refuse the awful temptation to scale down your dreams to the level of the event, which is your immediate experience. So what's happened is the dream has shrunk, the immediate experience to fight you has gotten bigger. But your dream gotta be huge. But you gotta have pockets where people say you can be this dream. The arts give you permission because you're in a zone, in a booth, ain't nobody but you, and you hearing this or whatever, right? And you just are doing you, and it gives you permission. And so as that permission then brings more of your giftedness out and refines it, then it brings affirmation, then that then brings competition from whatever else anybody else has ever told you.
We as artists and community leaders must ask ourselves a question. What is our responsibility to the next generation, who looks to us for guidance through our words, actions, and art? For too long, our youth have been fed a dream, one filled with images of grandeur that, while an escape, it stunts both personal growth and individuality. In our next webisode, we will continue this discussion and hear from experts, activists, and youth as to why and how this happens.